It's a beautiful day. We thank you very much for joining us. It's the World Cup season and we're absolutely loving it. Welcome. It's all about the game. My name is Babajide Guerrero. This is a special production brought to you by AfriOne Mobile. Now, AfriOne Mobile is the first ever made in Nigeria smartphone and tablet company, and now, which happens to be Nigeria's fastest and safest mobile wallet. This is all about the game, and my man Biola Kazim is very much in the studios wearing green. Is this something planned or something? Is it because we have a big game coming up this evening?
I mean, no prize for guessing. That's why the Super Eagles of Nigeria hopefully will be redeeming Africa's pride today. Two African teams have played, none of them have won. Hopefully Nigeria will go there and do the do. We've won, 5 games at the World Cup, all 5 of them have been against European teams. So if you're a numbers man, it's all in the numbers. It's all in the numbers.
But talking about numbers, yesterday we saw remarkable numbers, especially in terms of goal scoring towards the later part of the evening. But the first 2 games, as expected, were a little bit stiff. But the last game, would you say that game, Portugal pitching Spain, is easily one of the greatest games we would ever see at the World Cup?
Well, absolutely. I think it's a early contender for game of the tournament. It had everything. We had the Portuguese, going ahead twice. The Spaniards having to respond, and the Spaniards as well, going ahead. We had a howler from David De Gea. We had the stand-up performance by Cristiano Ronaldo. How many times do we say this? Just every time Real Madrid or Portugal need a big performance, Ronaldo is always more than ready, to bring one to the fore, and that was what he did against yesterday. Scoring a hat-trick against Spain. It's no mean feat. I'm sure only very few players, have that distinction. And Ronaldo somehow, managed it almost effortlessly. His free kick for the equalizer was unbelievable. Already one of the goals of the tournament. So a tournament that's just 2 days in, we already had that level of performance from a player. We already had that level of quality, intensity from teams. Gives you the idea that this World Cup will be an absolute fiesta.
It is going to be, definitely. We tell you that for free. That's Ronaldo's 6th hat-trick for Portugal. That's the first time any player is scoring a hat-trick against Spain in the World Cup finals. And remember, this is Spain. They are no slouch of a team, really. And Biola mentioned about the fiesta, the feeling. But it's going to be an amazing feeling today now, Biola. 4 games, quartet of absolute football like never before. France playing Australia, Peru squaring up against Denmark. The one that concerns every Nigerian. Argentina will play Iceland, and the big one. But of course, let's talk about this first 3, and then we talk about Nigeria fully. What are your thoughts? France, Australia.
France, Australia. Obviously, the French are going to this one as obvious favourites. They are packed with quality from top to bottom. The goalkeeper.
You say this with all smiles on your face.
I mean, it is what it is. Ordinarily, on paper, they should be one of the favourites, for the World Cup.
Definitely.
I look at the team honestly. And what I see is, even though they have a lot of quality, emotionally there's an unevenness that they have. So you look at the Spaniards who won the World Cup in 2010, you look at the Germans who won the World Cup in 2014, they had a almost robotic feel, almost a machine-like, feel. As per their players, you won't see anybody with fancy haircuts, you won't see some players are fun, some are dull. Everybody's almost emotionally on the same level. With the French, I feel like it's a collection of various characters. There's Antoine Griezmann, who is a happy-go-lucky fellow. There's Didier Drogba. There's Kante, who is as serious as a soldier. So I think that unevenness emotionally is probably their Achilles heels. But in terms of sheer quality, they've got it going. I just think there are too many characters. One is eclectic, one is calm, one is conservative, the other guy. It's like a potpourri, absolutely. So you just won't find that emotional level that I think is required to go on and win something like the World Cup. But that said, in terms of sheer individual quality, only very few teams come close to what they have. All 23 players on their list is of frightening quality.
Absolutely. Well, Peru and Denmark, that could actually be a very, very interesting game to see. Maybe something in the mode of the Morocco-Iran game that we saw yesterday in terms of the level of quality. But I think another one that we should talk about right now is the one that I can't wait to talk about this. I want to juice it up as much as I can. People, of course, for a fact that you can get the very best of information on AfriOne Mobile, especially on YouTube. But do well to explore and exploit our social media platform. Come on, feel free. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, AfriOne Mobile, and of course now Nigeria, especially on Twitter. We'll be giving out amazing prizes. I got this kind of shirts, I've got souvenirs, I got airtime, I got mobile phones, and especially for a big day like this, we want you to go predict who will score Nigeria's first goal at the World Cup. We hope that goal will come today. But before we get to that particular game, Argentina, Iceland, especially with the crucial thing said by Javier Mascherano about how very, very disorganized the team could be. But that particular kind of feel for a team like Argentina And you have a feeling that Lionel Messi, in his swan song, they want to make a statement at this World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, and what better way to start than today? You will expect that the quality that they have should be more than enough, to get past Iceland. My worry was that they struggled badly to qualify for the World Cup. Ultimately, needed Messi to come up with a masterclass in the last game with a hat-trick to qualify. And their World Cup preparations have been absolutely shambolic. Had to cancel, a game because of safety issues. Cancelled another one against Israel because of diplomatic, issues as well. So the run-up to the World Cup hasn't reflected the quality that they had. Don't forget as well that about a year ago they played against Nigeria, shot to a 2-goal lead, and we came back and battered them by 4 goals to do. So the results, the performances that they have put forward, the results, and the way their preparations have gone would not suggest to you that they have it all together. But I always say that anything that has Lionel Messi, I've got that wild card that can just make everything work.
No, Biola, I'm sorry to cut you in there, but that's the problem right there. Because you look at that Argentina setup, you feel to yourself, if you remove Messi, they've got spectacularly gifted players, but they've just found it very, very difficult to step up to the plate every time when they wear their Celeste jersey.
I mean, you also look at how Barcelona played without Messi, and that just gives you a sign. Look, Messi is so good that it pretty much forces the entire team to depend on him. It becomes like an addiction. And once you take it out and, cold turkey, everybody struggles to sort of bring their own A game to the table. Because for years and years, you have relied on him and he has come through. So mentally, it's difficult to detach from the fact that Messi is not here and everybody's level, has got to step up. Absolutely, I think it's mental. Barcelona are addicted to him. Argentina are addicted to him. Once Messi has an issue, you can see the quality levels in Barcelona's performances and results, plunge. Same thing with Argentina. Once Messi rises up, he pulls everybody along. So Messi is always going to be crucial to Argentina and Barcelona.
I'm actually looking very inquisitive right now because I'm saying it's safe to say that if Iceland do a good defensive job on Messi, that means the likes of Higuain, Sergio Agüero, Angel Di Maria, probably Enzo Perez, the top class players, they find it difficult stepping up.
Well, I mean, not in this game. It is Iceland, end of the day. If Iceland get a draw or beat Argentina, it's going to be one of the biggest upsets, in World Cup history. You will expect that this should be a stroll in the park, for Argentina. I think that where it will matter most is in the semi-finals and the final. They've been there a couple of times. Even Messi wasn't enough, ultimately to get them across, the finish line, which is crucial for Messi's legacy. Everybody has said, or a lot of people have said, you can compare him to Pele, to Maradona, and all whatnot. But there's that blot on his copybook. He doesn't have a World Cup. He hasn't won an international tournament with Argentina. He's 31. This probably is his best chance and his last chance to go on and win something. I feel that he will welcome that pressure. But ultimately, if they are going to cross that finish line, a few other guys have got to come forward, and help him. He will do his best. He will contribute. He will score goals. But in the final parts of the tournament, Messi will do what he has to do. But you get the feeling that one or two other people as well have got to bring something to the table.
Bringing something to the table is what we're talking about, especially when we consider AfriOne Mobile being Nigeria's first ever tablet and smartphone company. And we're giving out gifts here. Yes, definitely we are. More phones, souvenirs, airtime on our YouTube channel. Do where to go subscribe and watch and like our videos. When you mention us on our social media platform, you stand a chance of us well winning, especially if you add who will score Nigeria's first goal in this all-important game we want to talk about right now. Nigeria, Green, playing Croatia. It's the first game in the World Cup. It's as crucial as the final of the World Cup. And for the first time in a while, Biola, we've seen an average Nigerian, every average Nigerian, looking forward to what the World Cup will bring. The expectation is high. People want to see. The jerseys have already sold us out already. The traditional wears we want to, Russia has already heightened that level of expectation. Biola, it's time for us to replicate this fanfare on the football pitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, we go to the World Cup as, goldfishes. The whole world, we've captured the whole world, attention. Like you said, our jerseys, bestsellers, our attire as well to the World Cup. There's just what I like about this team is that for the first time since 94 and I guess maybe 96 as well, Nigerians are really, really connected emotionally to this team. You get the feeling that everybody's right behind them and they can be on the cusp of greatness if they go on and put in a really, really good tournament, which is why I think it is incredibly crucial, that they play and do well today. We are in the sort of group that could be easy and also could be difficult. Easy in the sense that we have Argentina last. If we get our results before we play against Argentina, the likely thing is Argentina will be Iceland and Croatia and rest players, and we can get maybe our final point against them. The danger as well is that Argentina being Argentina might also go into that last game needing 3 points or a point against us
Absolutely.
to qualify. So you don't want to fall into that trap. I think it's absolutely crucial that we do not lose today.
Just win.
Absolutely. We might actually even not win. Just don't lose. You take a point, you play against Iceland, edge your bet, maybe get all 3 points, and then you have a shout. But if we lose today, it makes it incredibly difficult, for us to go on and qualify. Like I said earlier, all our wins at the World Cup, have been against European teams. The bad news is that since France 98, we've won only one game. That was a game against Bosnia.
You just have to go there.
I mean, absolutely. Well, for you to progress, you have to paint an accurate picture of exactly where you are. But like I said, for the first time in a long time, there's such fantastic, goodwill, going into this World Cup. I mean, every Nigerian is excited. The results, in the friendlies haven't gone too well. But I like to remind Nigerians that the World Cup that we performed, well, I probably won't say best, but where everyone thought that we absolutely collapse, and die. Somehow we rose against Spain. We played against Holland. I think we lost 5-1. We played against Yugoslavia. We lost 3-0. We changed our manager to Boran Milutinovic. We had an injury to Ike Shoromu. We had Barowa there who didn't play well. We brought Peter Rufai from the beaches, from the Caribbean. He came to the World Cup, had a poor one. But that game against Spain were outright favorites for the World Cup that year. We went in there and we defeated them. So there's always that Nigerian spirit that makes you feel that even in some form of chaos, we will eventually find order. In some form of, I would say, problems, eventually we'll come up with the solutions. You get the feeling that the friendly results that we have had would not massively impact our performance against Croatia today. What I also like about those friendlies is that in some way they have given us some balance to the fantastic feelings that we have going to the World Cup. So we are doing well off the pitch. Our jerseys are great. Nigerians love the jerseys. But the results as well, we sort of like tamper expectations to say, look, we are great, everybody's excited, but let's be calm, let's be humble. We have work to do. We have to go there, and do the work. I spent a bit of time with the team, when they played against England. I was in their camp for a couple of days. And what I saw about this team is the kind of humility that you would like to see in a team. Because what humility does is that it allows you to do the work. You will know what is required and you'll do it.
Absolutely.
Everybody is excited about the World Cup, but at the same time, they are extremely calm and they know that they need to be humble going into the World Cup. You hear the press conference by the manager, Mikel Obi, as well. Everybody's focused on the fact that it's going to be difficult. We have work to do. Once you go into the pitch, having that mentality that this is not done and dusted, we need to bring something to the table. More often than not, people will respond emotionally. And once they are ready emotionally, performances will come.
So finally, in one word,
Yeah.
what is your head telling you right now about this game?
My head and my heart is telling me Nigeria will win.
Okay, so probably you can just follow Biola right there to our YouTube. Just follow him to our YouTube page. Go subscribe, and of course drop your own predictions, and especially who will score for the Super Eagles of Nigeria today against Croatia. It's going to be a big game, and of course we're looking forward to having your thoughts, especially on our social media platform across board: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Remember, it's all about the game. It's the World Cup, ladies and gentlemen, and we're absolutely loving this field. It's brought to you by AfriOne Mobile. AfriOne Mobile, the first ever Nigeria tablet and smartphone company, and now happen to be Nigeria's fastest and safest mobile wallet. Biola Kazeem, it's been a tremendous time doing this again with you.
I can't wait to be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just want to
to celebrate Nigeria.
Exactly. I just hope that's the wish right now. That's the thought from all of us here right now in the studio. So, guys, we'll do well to see you tomorrow when we come again. The fresh edition of It's All About the Game. My name is Babaji Degera and he's Biola Kazeem. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.